Good morning, everybody. This
This
is
is,
Lorraine.
I was like, wait, she's taking a break. Am I supposed to go this time? This is Jennifer, and I'm going to wear green today to kind of complement the yellow because I did get stung 7 times last night by hornets.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, you
Yeah.
look great. You're not like all blown up. So I'm sure there was some pain there, but we're glad you could struggle in and make it this morning.
Awesome.
Um, and this morning, Merry Christmas, everybody.
I've actually already started my holiday shopping. I did a ton yesterday. I know, but I want it done
Mhm.
because I want to think through what I'm going to buy. And I want it all done so that when the holiday season is here, I can actually enjoy it. And your consumer might be thinking the same thing.
Well, and as a business owner, um, the same thing. If the more planning that you do, and August is not too early to be thinking about your holiday marketing promotion. If you're in a business that is seasonal and gets a spike in the holidays,
Yeah.
August is your planning time.
Yeah, we're working with clients right now that 50% of their revenue is done in November and December.
Mhm.
And so it's go time, and you're right, like planning is the key. So what are some things you think about?
Well, one of the things that I think about first and foremost is your calendar. I love a marketing calendar all year long. I use that as the foundation for all of my marketing activities. But this time of year, that calendar is so important as you think about when do you want certain pieces to drop and how do they work together, and then start working backwards. Okay, I want to run an ad campaign the first week in November. Well, when do I have to design the content, the creative? When do I have to have the landing page? And really, so calendar number one, so that you can work backwards and figure out what you need and what's on that critical path.
I like that you mentioned November 1. So there is a lot less people that are actually shopping online on Black Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It is a nightmare, and it is expensive to try to put all of your ad budget towards just one day. So the trend that has been over the last couple of years is an offer that lasts through the whole month of November.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like the week before you're trying to, but everybody's trying to push these ads through. And I've seen it before where it doesn't get approved in time. Facebook is busy at that time,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever platform that you have. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I could talk about platforms.
Yes. But, the other thing is it's number one, if you target all of your messaging for that one day, for Black Friday, for if you're a nonprofit, for Giving Tuesday, what you're doing is you're jumping into the middle of the traffic jam and you're trying to climb to the top of the pile. And you know what? Nobody is to you.
I'll never forget the year that Amazon Prime Day, which, is in like June. It is, I think it's June because I'm not a big Amazon person, but they overloaded their servers, and they couldn't, and they were down for a little bit. So they did not anticipate that much traffic coming in. So that's the other thing, getting with your hosting.
Mhm.
But I know your favorite is email. Tell us what we need to think about with email.
So, and I know you're going to talk about, the landing pages and the offers and stuff, but at the end of the day, what you want as you're creating your holiday marketing campaign is you want to make connections with people who will become longtime customers. And so the way that you do that is you've got to get their email addresses early and then have a plan. If somebody looks at something and is kind of interested, you need to have a follow up email campaign. And you don't want to be writing those emails in November. And the other thing is that with that marketing calendar, we're going to promote the red dress on Monday. We're going to promote 25% off registrations the next week. We're going to do this the next week. Write those emails now and
and
save
create
them.
the sequences so they get this and then this comes next and then that comes next. Think about going back to last year
Mhm.
and all the people who purchased in November and December, download that list. There's your shoppers.
And there's your first group of customers. Hey, if you come back, if you're looking for something else, here's an offer that is just for you. People love that. They can't resist the this offer is just for you kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that brings up treating existing clients and new clients, and I'm saying clients, but shoppers,
Mhm.
in different ways.
Absolutely. Having the time to think about that, to go, okay, somebody who comes back, we can start them at step 3 of the email sequence
Uh-huh.
versus somebody who's brand new, and having them go into different buckets.
So another thing I think this brings up with email is it's just like, you fret over what am I going to buy this person and that person. So why not create a downloadable lookbook or
Mhm.
gift guide? Get that email for this gift guide, or you can not gate it, but make it easier for this is great gift for mom, great gift
Mhm.
for dad.
Mhm. Absolutely. And people love, and then we did this study with email where they sent a Mother's Day email, and there were like 7 different flowers, and then they sent an email that just had one flower, and that email simply said, these are the flowers your mother wants. And the truth is that, especially when you get early on, the gift guide is fabulous in November. On December 20th, the emails that you should be sending out for those last minute shoppers, there's no browsing, there's no nothing. It's this is what this is what your mom wants. And I think it was Amazon that did a really good job of sending emails very close to the holidays with notes that said this can be delivered by the 24th.
That is an excellent way to get people to shop earlier. Is it we all know shipping is a problem right
Mm-hmm.
now. So just call it out
Mm-hmm.
that, don't have that last minute fret of whether or
Mm-hmm.
not you're going to get your item or not. Go ahead and get prepared now. Take it easy, enjoy the holiday season. Like that could be the whole messaging around being
Absolutely.
prepared.
Absolutely. I mean, take the stress out of the holidays by now, but recognize there are, just like you have people who bought with you last year and new customers, you have people like you who are already making lists for the holidays of what you're going to buy. And you have people like me that are still sitting there, a couple of days before the holidays going, what can I get? Now, the other side of it is I'm Jewish. I got 8 days. I have some fudge factor, except for the years that the holidays are early. But still, there is that last minute shopper kind of person. And having campaigns for them. And also, if you've got purchase dates, you already know who your last minute shoppers are.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, how about offers?
Mm. I love the gift guide. Um, I think the other thing people respond to is early bird discounts,
Hmm.
rewarding people. Um, when I was in retail, this is before supply chain issues, we would run sales in late October, early November to identify what we needed to reorder because it was going to be a winner. And so, as a merchant, if you're managing different products, those early sales also help you manage your inventory.
And manage staff and
Mhm.
all of that. I mean, I worked retail for years, 5 years, and I managed all different types of. So I know all of that rush and everything there. Think about having campaigns for, or I guess we're talking about offers. So my other thing, I was like, oh, I was going down a tangent. um Keep them simple.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it real complicated. I got to do this, this, and this in order to get the discount. Think about having multiple. So, releasing here, releasing there. I think that's kind of a no brainer. But I also worked for a retail that never had specials, but there was a day of the week where there was markdowns. And so
Mm-hmm.
they were not trying to attract the buyer. It was more higher end.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't trying to attract that buyer that just went after the sale. So you have to think about that too, is you kind of train people that they're looking for that email to come out. Where's my discount? Because I left
Mm-hmm.
it in my cart. Did you know that the average percentage for leaving it in their cart is in the 69% range?
People just kind of get so far and then they're like, okay, this is not what I thought. It's too expensive. I don't.
Shopping around.
Well, and you're going to laugh. I know one of my credit card numbers by heart, and which is a dangerous thing, and I know the code. But I got a new card recently, where it was time to renew, and now I don't remember my date, my expiration date. So I have to keep stopping, leaving the card where it is to go running around the house, and then I get distracted, and then I don't buy. But you said something, and I think particularly for advertising, because you're all about the testing, one of the advantages to having multiple offers early, the beginning of November, allows you to start doing those different ad campaigns, testing your offers to see which one is going to work better for you, so that as you get closer to the holiday, you can target more of your marketing spend on the campaigns that are working and the offers that are working.
So there's a positive and negative there. You have to kind of think about maybe not having specific dates on your ads, but maybe on like saying this only lasts from this date to that date. Because if you get a lot of comments and shares on that particular ad, you want to be able to reuse it later in a different campaign, or reuse that offer if it did work. So think about the positives and the negatives of actually saying what the date is. Maybe it's just a get offer, which is a particular call to action that you can use. And then, they have to get to the landing page to know what the offer is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the, special offer, limited time, and then the beauty is if you drive them to the landing page, you can change the landing page.
Right.
You can change the landing page, but in the beginning, I would have multiple offers, multiple pages, figure out what's really working, and then I would narrow it down so you're using that one offer that's really working for you, and kind of funnel it that way.
Last one I think about, going back to the email, some platforms have the ability to capture the email without you entering it. Which is a little scary, but it does exist. So, you gotta be careful with the messaging that you send that way, but there are ways to do that as well.
So I guess where I want to, do I want to ask which platforms?
Okay. Actually Pinterest. I'm Pinterest. You have to think about what Pinterest is like. It's these boards, and I'm creating ideas, and so Pinterest has grown huge in shopping, and I wasn't really a big fan of it until I started hanging out with you. But Pinterest is great. Google Shopping ads are going to be great. TikTok is going to be great because it's that impulse type buying. Facebook ads is, there as well. But I really think I'm going to lean more towards TikTok on the buying. Instagram has Instagram shopping that you can do. I know I'm mentioning Amazon last, and everybody's going to think that's normal. It's just not business friendly, in my opinion. So I'm going to give that one. And they own all the marketing. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you have your homework, guys. I know it's still warm out there, and you think the holidays are a long time away.
But it's not.
They're not. They're not. Time flies, and marketing time flies faster. So, Merry Christmas.
Bye, guys.
Bye.